What are your thoughts on what's happened since? I mean, was that last Thanksgiving till today?
Yeah, paintball's been steadily declining on a little bit of a basis. Anywhere from manufacturers to distributors, all the way down to the stores. The fields never really got hit that much. I'm sure they did a little bit, but I mean, paintball in general has seen a decline in business for the past year or two now. I've been around the sport for a long time, as pretty much everybody knows, and I've seen this happen before. Not quite to this, drastic measure, but I have seen the paintball industry decline, and what it does is it kind of fishes out all the people that can't steadily survive, because paintball takes a dip because so many people get involved in the same thing, and there's only so many pieces of the pie out there. And when that happens, so many people coming in and taking all the pie, then all the people make less money and they can't break even. So I think what you're seeing right now is too many people are involved in too many certain things, and what's going to happen is people like Smart Parts, that's a recent development. People say that they went bankrupt, which is totally false. I think what they're doing is everything's going back to grassroots now, and paintball's pretty much hit the reset button, and you're going to see everything start over again. It's pretty much my opinion.
And we were talking too. You're talking about Sean Walker and saying how it seemed like that was the end for him. He's going to really stick away from paintball, and now he's back saying a lot of the same stuff. With the RPL and with 29 Palms and all the stuff over in San Diego as well. So it seems like a lot of these old guys who were like the base of paintball are finally going, you know what? It's about time I step back in and really, really assert themselves. I mean, talking about some of the guys that you're working with over at GI Milsim as well.
Right. Yeah. I'm designing a lot of their clothing stuff. Richmond is one of my best friends, and we have been best friends for years and years now. I mean, Richmond is one of the inventors of a lot of different things. All the way from, I mean, if you think of the dye matrix, that was actually originated from Richmond. It was called the Matrix back in the Pro Caps days. I mean, a lot of people don't know how far back things go, but Richmond has been, the initiator and inventor of a lot of things. X-Ball, for one of them. He was the inventor of X-Ball. So, I mean, like I said, Sean Walker's doing really, really well with his fields right now. I know, he's doing really well, and that's good for him. But like I said, like you said, there's a lot of old people coming back in. Gino Posterivo is another one, Vulcan. Look for him to come out. I guess he was at the PEBS tournament that was out there, the USPL. So I guess he's coming back full swing right now. So I think, I can see these people coming back in full swing and taking more control of the market, and then hopefully, getting paintball back to where it was again.
Do you think that the days of the tournament player as a celebrity and trying to push for paintball to be on TV and tournament as the way to really package it so that it's acceptable to the outside world has sort of died off, and everyone's like, F it, I just want to go shoot people in the woods again? Can we just get back to that?
I'll tell you right now, I'm going to be one of those people. I'm going to go back to the woods next year. You'll see me at a lot of scenario games, big games, and stuff like that. Because that's honestly, I played in a big game this past few months, and it was probably the most fun I've had playing paintball in 8 years. I'm not going to lie. It was a blast. I laughed. We had fun with friends. It wasn't about who has the bigger gun. It's just we're all friends here. We're all here for a common reason. We're all here to have fun, play paintball, and I miss that. And playing tournament paintball over the years burns people like myself out, and because it is a full-time job, and it's very demanding on people like myself, Oliver, Nikki, any of those people. Any tournament player. I can't just say myself. Even worse for people that are in lower level, because they're pulling money out of their pocket right now to go play in these tournaments. So yeah, I can see a steady decline in paintball on a tournament level. But I can see a steadily rise on paintball on the scenario and big game level right now.
And one of the guys on the boards right now, Paintball Pro 123, is like, no, what are you saying? No, he says you're sick. He loves you. You're so great. But
no, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm not going to play tournaments. I'm just saying though, you're going to see a decline in the amount of tournament teams because the sponsorship just isn't there right now. So back when in the early mid 80s, early 90s, late 90s, you go to a tournament, you'd only see 50 teams there. 8 pro teams, 16, semi-pro teams or amateur, whatever you want to call them. You'll see still tournament paintball, but it's not going to be as huge as it was. A lot of regional tournaments will pull up because, people can't afford to go and travel to these tournaments like most people can. So no, I will still be playing tournament paintball 100% in the pro league, but I'm also saying I'm also gonna go have fun at the same time.
Can you give us some inside information about some of the stuff that's going on? Being, I mean, you're doing a lot of the clothing stuff, but that's a big teaser that they've put out there with GI Milsim talking about what they call paintball 2.0, and everyone's freaking out at 50 caliber. Oh no! And is does
Right.
paintball need a big shot in the ass like that in order to really mix it up a little bit, or there's enough old school people coming back? That's enough resurgence to get people back in line.
Well, I mean, I've seen. I was a non-believer. I heard 50 caliber. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I was like, whatever, you're crazy. And then, the designing stage started to come around. I started seeing this gun come around. I shot the thing, and I was just like, wow, it's really. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, people won't believe me, but I'm telling you, it's not bad, man. It shoots straight. It shoots. It's even better. I shoot a better pattern with a 50 caliber. It marks about the same, if maybe a little smaller, but still enough to leave a mark. And it's about 35% cheaper. I mean, paintballs are 35% cheaper. You can carry more. I mean, it's just it really shocked me to see how impressive it was overall. And I can see a steadily turnover. I can see people making the decision, and I think that people will weigh towards the 50 caliber. If you come to the World Cup and you see GI Milsim there, and you will see them there
Hmm.
very largely, I think that a lot of the people are following suit. I hear they're doing a conversion kit for their loader right now to 50 caliber. Eclipse, I hear, is doing a 50 caliber paintball gun. So there's a lot of people making the transition right now that are big dogs, and it's going to make a difference, and it's going to affect the market in a good, positive way because it will for the end user it will be cheaper. And you're not going to see much of a difference. I mean, I was really shocked, and coming from my mouth to everybody's out there right now, 50 caliber is going to change the way paintball's looked at, and it's going to make it for the better for everybody.
Wow. And you're more for the, you were saying a gradual transition. What everybody's afraid is that the industry will choose, boom, 50 calibers the way to go. All the paint manufacturers are going to switch over from 68 cal to a 50 cal die. And then that's going to be the end of that. And their entire marker collection sitting on their wall is going to be obsolete in a day.
That's not going to happen. I'll tell you that right now. That's not going to happen for sure. The 68 caliber will still be around. It will still be available. The decision will be up to the end user. If you want to go to 50 caliber, go for it. If you don't want to go to 50 caliber, then continue using your 68. It's fine. I think that in the rules in some of these tournaments and scenario games, you'll see the rules written 50 caliber or 68. And the rules will apply for 50 caliber as they do to 68, probably 12, 15 balls a second, full auto, whatever they decide to do. It's not going to 68 caliber. If you have 68 caliber paintball stuff, don't be scared. Your stuff's not going to go away. It's still going to be the same. You're just going to be playing against guys with 50 caliber paintball stuff now. I mean, if you can make the transition, and some of these people in the industry will make it easier and more affordable for you to make the transition to 50 caliber, whether it be a loader transition or a marker, transition. I mean, you could maybe take your old marker and transition to a 50 cal. I'm not really sure exactly what they're going to do,
That was one
but
of the
don't.
questions people are saying. Is there going to be able to be like a conversion kit or something like that where you'll be able to all of a sudden, get your old school marker and swap out the internals or make something else for the barrel to make it work?
Absolutely, there will. I mean, and if you think about it, the conversion kit really wouldn't be that too big of a deal. You have to convert your loader, which is not too hard. You have to convert the inside your barrel, but the adapter you can make an adapter for the barrel, and then they'll probably make an adapter that actually extends back to the bolt, and then they'll try and make an adapter for the bolt. I mean, the conversion kits will be out there eventually. It's not going to be any question. It's just I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to go about doing that because I know some are in the process right now of doing that. I just want to know how they're going to do it. I mean, because I'm not an engineer or anything, but I know it can be done because I have seen two conversion kits out there right now from 68 to 50 caliber.